Okay. So this will be personal podcast 3, I believe. This one, I'm hoping to do these shorter because the last two, which was actually a little while I did those. This one's will hopefully be shorter. I'll try to work on shortening them. This one will be about music and taste in music. I believe that there are everything's an opinion. A lot of things are opinions, and I don't believe a lot of things that we say objective can truly be objective, especially in terms of art, which, music counts as art. Movies, music, actual painting, that's all art. And I don't believe there can really be any true objective good and bad. And I guess there's plenty of rules of art and blah, blah, blah that you could go for, school for all that stuff. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that would hate what I'm saying right now, but I like being dumb, about pointless things. Not to say it to me is pointless. I kind of follow the theory of art as in, your paintings, all that stuff. I don't really, it just needs to look cool for me to care. Most of the time I don't care. But as far as music goes, I believe that, it's very, I don't think there's really, you can't tell anybody that's not music. And I think music is an incredibly personal thing to people. Their favorite music is so much more important in things to people than a lot of things are, in terms of favorites. And I don't really know why. Maybe it is just because it is such a simple kind of at the end of the day thing. There's fewer elements to it. Or I don't know why it is that people get so passionate about their favorite music. But I don't believe you can really tell anybody that music is bad. You can definitely object to the content of lyrics, things like that. And obviously at the end of the day, everybody has an opinion, but I try not to object to other people's music in terms of what the music is. More of, usually the music I don't like usually is, I guess we'll just get into my personal opinions and stuff, sort of rambling. The music I hate is a lot of modern pop stuff, which I know, modern pop music sucks nowadays. It sucked back in the 80s too. I'm sorry. But I hate songs that are beat with nothing lyrics. I hate, there's just so many Ariana Grande songs are like this, where it's just, it's a beat and then just nonsense to it, and it drives me crazy. There's the one song, it was kind of a couple years ago, I forget who it's by. I think, whoever those people that did the selfie song are. There's some DJs or something. And, it's the one, you stole your mattress from your roommate back in Boulder. It's one of the lyrics. I hate that song so much because of the nonsensical retardedness of the lyrics. It's just stupid. Me and my buddy, whenever that song would come on, we just look at each other like, screw this. So that's the music that really gets to me. I hate pointless, meaningless, pure trash. My favorite music, another thing I don't like, is guitar heavy stuff. Like a lot of guitar I do not like. That's one of the reasons I don't like a lot of classic rock. I know, terrible, hating the two mountains of music, modern pop and, classic rock. Classic rock has so much guitar to it, and I just don't really care for the of the guitar. And I like more bass and drums in it. Not like, modern Skrillex bass. I mean, actual musical, music bass. But a good drum is my favorite part, the percussion of a good rock song. And I do believe rock and country are the two greatest genres. I don't know jazz. I don't know much classical. I do like soundtracks. Like the Inception soundtrack is fantastic. Time is one of the greatest songs. But I've never gotten really into those other than movie soundtracks, But I'm sure those are obviously fantastic for what they are. But nowadays, in terms of what I like and what the modern popular ones are, I think pop is just due to what it is, quickly ages and quickly fails. I think, country has much more potential for quality, lyrics and vocals and, just stories. I love a song that tells a story. Like, Good Directions is one of my favorite songs. Was it Billy Currington? I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of country because where I work at, they have to play country and I don't like listening to country a lot, but I am not the type of person that just automatically hates country. Good country is good country, and I like a lot of old country. Like Alabama, I can get down with some Alabama. And some Montgomery Gentry, that's so good. Little Johnny Cash, if I'm feeling right. Johnny Cash's Hurt is fantastic. But everybody knows that. But rock is where I really love. And I don't like, classic rock. I don't like a lot of that. What I like is, more modern, honestly, my two favorite bands are Nickelback and Five Finger Death Punch. Nickelback, I legitimately love. And see, I don't generally go by artists because I generally go song by song and I could care less about artists. I care to look at the art, not the artist. It's just the way I view a lot of art and things is I care more about the product and the art than, what the artist's intention, death of the artist. I really, I like, my favorite artists are the ones I say that I like a lot of songs by. And Nickelback, I love a bunch of songs by. They make a lot of good songs. I think it's stupid how it's just popular to hate Nickelback. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing worse about them than any other rock band. And I really love them. And whenever everybody's like, oh, Nickelback, it's like, tell me what's wrong about Nickelback. And then tell me what all these other rock bands have, why they're good and don't have the same problems. Maroon 5 can suck my, yeah. But my favorite band by far is Five Finger Death Punch. I can't remember how I came across it was Bad Company, their cover Bad Company. I was playing on the radio a lot on the rock station around here. And, I really liked it. And then I started going through all the bands and just listening to a lot of songs. And I just loved every song I listened to by them. My favorite song, potentially of all time, at least right now, is, Wash It All Away by them. Cause the chorus and just the way the drums kind of carry level, it's fantastic. I love that song. And I've listened to, so many every song by them is good. I was listening to all their albums through and there's not a single song missed. Every song is fantastic. I actually bought their seventh album and I love it. It's fantastic. And I actually saw them in concert. That's one of the few, technically few, but one of the only true, concerts I've been to, is Five Finger Death Punch, Bad Wolves, and, Breaking Benjamin, which Breaking Benjamin sucks. That was terrible stage presence. They suck. Five Finger Death Punch know how to put on a show. And I'll give Bad Wolves credit too. They were pretty good. They were actually better than Breaking Benjamin, who was headlining. So, which, it's all trash, honestly, the stuff they say between the songs, but And there's a lot of swearing in Yes and Five Finger Death Punch, but the music is just fantastic. And if you just get past the lyrics, it's fantastic. I love it. And then my favorite artist of all time is Five for Fighting, which there's 3 songs by him, 2 which are the ones I don't listen to them so that I don't get tired of them. One of them is The Riddle, which is just a fantastic song, and then the one I definitely don't listen to just to save how wonderful it is 100 Years. It's a fantastic song, and it's got a great message, and I really love it. That is one of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion. I do think there are some songs that are some of the objectively best songs, I think, which I think objective in this circumstance is most popular opinion, because I think a lot of the rules of this are just group massive common opinions that tend to become the laws of art. And I think if you ask me what I think the greatest song of all time is, I will hands down say Don't Stop Believing by Journey, because there has to be something special about that song. Because no matter how you feel about classic rock, all that stuff, everybody knows that song, and everybody can sing that song. And you go to any sports stadium, they put that song on, everybody can sing it. And there must be something special and great about that song for it to be like that. I think it is one of the greatest songs of all time. As far as rock from the best, I think Hail to the King is potentially one of the greatest rock songs. It's utterly fantastic. And like I said, Wash It All Away, sorry. I think Wash It All Away is a fantastic objectively rock song. Which again, objective is group subjective. And I can't play any instruments. I've never cared to try. It's just not something I think I would have a talent for. But it's, I respect art, music, people that can play music. And I find it interesting that overall, I think male voices are almost always better than female voices. I don't know what it is, but especially in country, this is true. Carrie Underwood's really the only good female country singer, in my opinion. But I just generally prefer men's voices, and I don't know why. But it just men's voices generally tend to sound better. And I don't know why that is. But it's just how it seems to be. But I'm approaching, time, so I'm in practice of what I want to do. I think I'll be cutting it short. This was a personal podcast, Taste in Music. Thank you for listening if you did, and check out another one if you feel like it. Goodbye.